Okay. Hello. Okay, I have done what I could to improve the audio. I should be a little louder now. Um I think though that the change I made means that I'm more likely to peak um more frequently or more often. So there may be some distortion if I get excited or lean a little bit too close to the mic. But hopefully in general the overall actual level is a little bit louder. I was double checking the settings, and everything is pretty much adjusted to be optimal. There was one gain slider that I could increase a little bit, so I did adjust that. But it was part of my processing setup for noise cancellation and um, and all the rest. So we'll see how this works out. I've made a note of what settings I was using, so if this stream ends up sounding like crap, I can go back. We'll see. Hopefully, it works out fine. Okay, so welcome back. This is Learning to Survive, the scenario, and I was in the process of retrofitting the starter space pod. All right. So I'd gotten as far as removing the front. This is actually the original spine of the pod and the original engines right there. And then the actual forward thrusting engines were all here. So I've removed that. I'm going to make this ship a fair bit bigger. I've ditched all my small cargo to replace with a single large cargo, and that should probably do me for quite a while. Added a large hydrogen tank. That O2 tank is temporary. I think it was right here, and I just need to move it and didn't want to lose my air. So I remember the last thing I was doing, I was trying to figure out. I think I was working on putting an airlock in here, and I had been leaning really hard towards the door here and the door here, and that would just fit really nicely with this medical room. And there are two problems with that. One is I also want an air vent in here, and since this is the DLC one, I don't have a vent on top. I don't have a conveyor on top, so I would have to. I could probably run a frame conveyor up through the wall here, and output right there. But then the other problem, that's the lesser of the two problems. The other problem is that I don't know that this area right here is going to remain empty. I kind of don't expect it to. This is sort of the center of the ship. We've got like where the people are, right? And then like all the machinery and propulsion and all that's going to be back here. I'm not sure what'll be in the middle, but it's I don't expect it to remain empty. So I'm thinking the door actually needs to go out the side. I guess I do want an airlock proper. One thing I like to do is put airlocks so that you actually walk through the walls. So like you have like this would be an elbow corridor so that you walk in and then you would turn right, and then right over this block here would be the first door, second door, and here would be a corridor where you turn left to actually enter the ship. I like doing that. It allows you to sort of hide the airlocks in the walls. That doesn't work so well when your walls are sloped though. So but maybe if I do it on both sides, it'll look kind of cool. Let's try that. Put it here. All right, I'm gonna need I think, yeah, cool. And I'll need, looks like all of them start with interior plates. Let's get some of those. All right, that should be enough. So we'll do like that, 1, 2, and then here. I'll double check. Okay, that makes sense. 2 here. And then we'll put the doors. And then I'll put it here. Not that one. And let's see, maybe that. Sure. Not. And then we can do, I think there are some interesting shapes here that might work. This one? Nope. Yes. Aha. Although I don't really like that. Let's do that. Keep it simple, I suppose. And then this would remain here. This would become that. There, you come in here and there. Right. There we go. Right, so this is the entrance. Exit. Or vice versa, depending on how you think about it. There we go. Oops. Oh, hey Shane, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, let's see. And let's see, we'll do 5. Look like a pretty good amount. What's you building? Well, I am refurbishing the space pod. I'm doing the learn to survive scenario, and I'm on like the 3rd or 4th platform, I think. And I finally accumulated enough material and resources that I want to sort of expand the space pod a bit into more of a proper spaceship for tooling around and collecting stuff and all that. So just basically making it a bit bigger. Yeah, yeah. So like, if you recall the space pod, the blue thing, the little blue starter or the big blue. Okay, it's a large grid, but it's a little ship, and it's got like a kind of little bulbous head over here with a command chair and a survival kit, and then there's like a O2 tank, uh, hydrogen generator, hydrogen engine, and then the back part is kind of little bulky little area with a bunch of ion thrusters in it. It's all like blue and white. So that's actually what this started as. So I'm just sort of upgrading everything. That's good. Bulletproof glass, bulletproof glass. Okay. All right. Glass, glass. Oh, okay. Wait. Duped and uh-oh.
Energy critical.
Again? Did that just charge up? Yeah. You're good. Oh, good. 100 will do it. So I was just saying, I wasn't sure what would go in the middle. I've kind of got like the personnel area over here. Back here will be like the propulsion, cargo, fuel section, and in the center this is kind of this area, and I think this will actually be the like electronics, computers. I mean, that's kind of already what it is. Computers, timers, vent controllers, and all that. So that may also be pressurized. At the very least, it'll be like there'll be room to move around for people. So, oh, let's take care of this issue. Oh wait, here we go. Oh yeah, I could have done that in here, huh? Just need energy. Much faster. Nice. Oh, hello, other person. Welcome. Okay. Get this done. There. And so let's see. Let's get, I think the next step is to get it pressurized inside. So I'll do that. Yeah. Oh. Oh, right. Probably don't want to grind that block away. I know that's connected there, but that just in case. Okay. So yeah, I can just put a T junction in here. And let's see, we'll do. Oh, I don't have my. Okay, got it. I normally I don't like to have the HUD up. I find it really distracting. I think the game's quite nice to look at. I'd like to look at it with all the stuff in the way. But I use a modified HUD normally, where even when things are hidden, if you are like trying to place a block, it'll still show you on the right. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Um, anyway, so it's a little more tricky now. All right, we'll put that one. Or, you know what? I kind of want to put this one. I'll just put that there. If I need the space, I'll convert it. And we'll go back to here. This will be an elbow. Perfect. Oh, I'm going to need a way to get in there and weld that up. Oh, hi, Robert. Oh, no worries. Cool. All right. There's my elbow. And here we go. Oh my goodness. What's up? What's up? What's going on? All right, cool. With that, the ship should be pressurizable. Hey, very nice. Hi. Hello. Gonna sit here? Okay. My little kitty's gonna join us. Okay. Yeah, you know what else? Cargo access. Makes it handy for building inside. Um I'm trying to think, if I move the medical room forward one block, then I could put like the cargo access right where this piece is, basically a small cargo. And then down there, I don't really know what I could put that would be useful. It's going to be either cargo, conveyor, or air vent. I don't really want to do that. Oh wait, I can put it here, right? Yeah, I could put it here. I'll bring it off of that side. I'll convert that to a full conveyor here. We are still secure. Yep. Yes, between vent and wall. So if I move the vent out, is that what you're saying to there? Yeah. Yeah, that would work. I don't know if I want to do that. Uh, yeah, we'll see. If I need to change it up, I can do that. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that would be a little more efficient as far as like pieces I need to build, since I wouldn't have to add another conveyor here. Um, yeah, for now, I think I'm going to go this route, but I will keep that in mind. If space starts getting tight, I'll do that. Um, I I prefer to sort of build like initially. I like to be a little suboptimal with my space usage. I find that I just like the results that I tend to get. A lot of times, about halfway through, I remember things I have forgotten, or I want to modify or whatever, and so I need the extra space that I've left. So it tends to work out pretty well. Um, so yeah, I tend to try and lead. That's why this place is so damn big. Full on access, then bit behind something. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you don't want it hidden. Um, so my thinking is I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put a cargo right here, and the nice thing is that'll give me both inside and outside access. Again, oh, you know what? So that does presume again that this is going to be empty. And I just realized a second ago when I said, "Oh, this will be like the electronics area." If it's going to be walkable or accessible by people in any way other than coming outside first, then this right here will be the access. Will have to be the access path. So what I can do is put it there. That way, if I know, ooh, nope, because I'm gonna have a door. Ooh, yeah, this should not be that complicated. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and grind these down for now. I definitely have no intention of keeping them here like this.
Inventory full.
But I do. So I'm thinking of like this might be like, what does this do? Okay, you can go. So I was thinking this section here might be that's a good point. Whatever you do, you'll change later. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, so I'm thinking I do think like in the center here, I will probably um continue to have like a little bank of ion drives for like efficient flying around, and then on the back I'll put some large hydrogen thrusters for boostering in case I need a boostering around. And once again, as a matter of fact, I think maybe that's just what I'll focus on right now, since the upfront area is sort of giving me the runaround. Okay. Alrighty. So, and this cockpit is temporary. That's funny. You said whatever you do, you'll change later. It's really funny because it's 100% true, but it parallels something that I find myself saying or found myself saying a lot in the previous series, which was I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be good enough for now, because it's kind of the same idea, right? uh, yeah, I think a little cluster in here of up down and sideways. Let's see, up down and lateral ion thrusters. I don't think I'll be able to put reverse ion in here unless I kind of hang them out a bit. Oh, or unless they're on the bottom. Oh, that might work. Forward ion thrust might be tricky unless they're on the bottom as well. Actually, yeah, they might. All right, I'm getting a semblance of an idea here. And let's see, what are you? You are I am. All right. I think the first thing I need to do is move. I think I need to move the electronics inside. I hadn't counted on that. All right, let's see. All right. So if I want something that's like let's see. I don't remember where the ions are. They're right there. Okay, if I want something that is like up and then down, say right behind it. Right. Down, and then that would give me underneath to do something like this. I could do like back to back, right? So there would be the reverse, and then right behind them would be the forward. I'm going to put some steel down to sort of maybe get an idea. If I'm thinking something like this, can I safely? I think so. So I did something like this, right? Oh, okay. Actually, so yeah, I can do put there my three forward, and then here are my two reverse. All right, and then I'll need I have I have plenty of space here to do up, down, and lateral. As a matter of fact, with 4 blocks of space, I could do 2 lateral, 1 up and 1 down, which will give me a total of 2 up, 2 down, and 2 lateral. That'll work out well. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to go with this. And I think something like that'll be that way, and that way, and that way. And then I'll do the same over here. That is up. Yeah, all right. So we've got up and do this way here. Not really turning out quite the way I envisioned, but it's okay. There, I may put move the two laterals down to here and replace that. All the stuff in the middle that is built isn't going to stay. So let's see. Let's do like that. It's a little bit of a design departure from my personal style, but maybe it'll work out. All right. There. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, enjoy your vacation, Robert. It's always good to see you. And yeah. If you end up catching the stream and have any comments, let me know. Otherwise, take care, man. I'll see you whenever I see you next. Okay. Let's see. Let's move this guy out here. I need an interior plate. Yeah, that's fine. Put you there. I'm not sure this is going to work, but we'll try it. All right, cool. Wait. Oh, I didn't cut my colors. All right. Here we go. Cool. All right. So then we can come back over here. Put you. Oh, that was the opposite. What I wanted to do. Right. So we've got that there, and what is underneath this here? Is that a, it's a cargo. Okay. That is a cargo. Okay. Hmm. All right. There's a cargo there. I don't need to keep that cargo. This is a cargo, right? It is. Okay. So if I move the assembler to replace these two pipe here, um, well, that'll get it out of the way of over here. That's what that'll do. Let's see right now, because I want to move. Yeah, I want to move this upgrade module. Actually, I should put the new upgrade module. Yeah, I guess I should do that. It'll be here. Yep. We'll put that there. And then, oh, that's where the other one will be. Okay. So if I grind down the engine, I'll lose the fuel inside it, which is a shame. But I won't lose any connectivity because this end's not hooked to anything, so that's fine. And let's see, we've got plenty of
Energy low.
scaffold down there. Oh, there's my ice. Free ice. Alrighty. Nope, wrong one. Go. We can put that there. And all right. There we go.
Inventory energy critical.
Oh, drat. Okay. All right, and I don't think there's any reason not to keep these ports exposed. Go ahead and do that.
No energy.
All right, cool. That's gone. All right, that just became the spine of the ship. All right, now I should be able to get hydrogen. Yep, and oxygen. That's always nice. Sweet. All right. Feels a little bit better. Think something I'd like to do is move this back. There. And that is there. And this one is there. All right. 2 left, 2 right, 2 up, 2 down, 3 forward, 2 back. Cool. I don't think I have enough to build all of that. So I'll start with 1 in each direction and then just fill them out as I get more pieces. Yeah, one thing I was thinking of doing. Yeah. So I like having this 3 across the back here. But I was originally thinking it would be cool just to have 2 coming straight down. So give the design a little bit of verticality. Oops. And here. I don't think this works anymore. Oh, better not grind that off. Let's throw that down there. Okay, what are we looking at? Yep, good, good. Um, oh, that's neat. I like those. That's cool. I've yet to have a chance to really use one of these. That is a really pretty. That's a really nice looking block. All right, this is what I would have been planning. Not very interesting, but it does fill out the space. Let's see. I think I need some of those. Oh, nope. There we go. That one. That one. And maybe I'll keep those slope down there. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's pretty cool, actually. Um, yeah. Yeah, two verticals down there. I was originally thinking maybe the reverse thrusters would be vertical up here. like 2 vertical up here to start to get the hint of a Y shape. Like, might have been kind of cool. All right. Yes, I am fairly happy with this layout. Think I think I might actually pull these thrusters out, though. It's too compact. Goes back to what I was saying before. Oh, oh man. Oh, okay. It comes very natural, I guess. I think to build compact or to try to build super efficient. It's just the nature of the game. I definitely feel it anyways. Like when I'm building, I'm like, oh man, if I do this and this, it's like sci-fi Tetris, I guess. Uh, yeah, okay, there we go. Good. Let's break up the rectangular profile. Um, which is another reason I try to avoid, like I try to build in kind of inefficiencies here and there. Would this look good like that? Yeah, I think it would. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That can't stay there. Okay. That is the back of the engine or the thruster. Okay, great. We've got the battery, 2 batteries, this random small cargo in there. I think what I'll do is replace that with another O2H2 generator since we have such a big tank there. So is this connected in any way? No, that cargo is the only thing keeping this connected. So let's put down a couple of beam blocks there. I don't know if that even is a connection. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Right. So what I can do do that. Do like that. Sure, we'll go with it. Gonna go with that for now. My intent was to make this like a computer section area thingy. Failed. I didn't really leave room for any of that. Um, you know, now that I am where I am now, realize that assembler did not have to move. So I think I'll move it back. Because I'm still thinking about this being an exit. If I move it back, then I can put stuff in this area that the player can have access to, that I can have access to. Oh, did I? No, it's all right. Yeah. All right. Do I steal? I do. Let's see. Speed module. Yeah. All right. We've got that. That. And yeah, still, I think it still doesn't matter, but go ahead and put it sideways like that. I just realized this could actually be sideways. It doesn't need to be vertical. We've got
Energy low.
this area in here. One, two, yeah. Okay. All right, let's empty it. And we'll still be connected, right? Yes, we'll still be connected. Got those there. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, so if I do this, get you welded up. All right, and then we'll get a pipe in here. So, all right, now it can be used. Izzy's will be happy about that. Oh my goodness. All right, finally got there. Cool. So let's go ahead. some of these guys. Right, get these. Hundred, and all right. I feel like I'm starting to actually make progress. Man, I was struggling. All right. Let's see. Underneath there, it's just empty. Okay, it's just empty. Okay. These guys are connected. Yes, they are. So let's put. See what are they connected to? They are right next to some thrusters. Let's put something like this. These guys. That one? Yeah, let's do that. Or do I want that one? Decisions. I think that was better. Put that one there. And there. Okay, and 1, 2. There we go. Cool. All right. Sweet. Let's see. 1, 2, 4. All right, cool. So that leaves all the thrusters. Yep. 4 forward, 2 down, 2 left, 2 right, 2 up. Wait, yeah. All right, cool. Then we've got this. This is temporary. I'm gonna keep that until I restore air tightness on the area here, which honestly I think I can do now. And I think I'll do I'm back. Yeah. My problem did not magically go away. That's so weird. Okay, let's see. I believe it's still. Hang on. Is this still piped up? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was right there. Okay, so what I can do, come down here is, yeah, we'll use this right here. Let's see. Yeah. Interior plate. Yes, very cool. I like it. And that now means this does not need to be here. It also means that this is probably the better spot for the air vent. So I can put it right there. We'll do that. Do put him. I'm gonna put him like that for now. I don't know what I'm gonna put over here yet, so. Oh, I know. Well, I definitely need a C. Oh man. Okay. That can be solid. There's just no reason for this to be a cargo container anymore. Hmm. Really didn't want to put cargo access up here, but I might end up having to do that. So it is all connected through there. Oh, I wanted to add a second O2H2 generator right there. If I grind this, nothing becomes disconnected. Correct? Correct. So that is what connects to the assembler, which is what connects to, right. Okay, so the path is, we come down, we go through there, go through, we drop down through the assembler, come back up over here, and then sideways into the medical room. Okay. Circuitous, but it works. Right on. Okay. I think, yeah, I want to put an O2H2 generator here. So let's put that. Cool. You're off. Okay, so you guys are both off as well. Great. Here, let's turn you on and then recompile. Cool. Gen, reset. There we go. And then, Let's do ice. We'll shut you off. Jen. Shut you guys off. All right, cool. You two. Reset. Fill. Do that one. Yes. Oh, no. Yes. No. All right, we'll come back to the rest later. Okay, and that's going to be it. I'm going to take a break, and then I will be back in just a few minutes. All right? Goodbye. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I got my second O2H2 engine installed there. I'm working on the middle part, this whole middle section here. I've got the thrusters placed, the ion thrusters placed. And I'm pretty sure I used a few more than what I started with, so I won't be able to build them all right away. But that's okay. This is going to be a door or an airlock to get out there, because this is going to be sort of the, I guess you'd call it the engineering area. All right. What do one? These take construction components. My goodness. Oh, which I have. All right. So we can do something like this. And that. Okay. And then these take steel. Steel. All right. All right. So I'll have to migrate over the ones that I have. And then I think behind them I'll put these use interior plate, which I have. All right, cool. See, we'll do 2 timers. Got 2 programmable blocks right up there, so I mean that's good right there. Let's do, I'm thinking I want 4 timers and 2 event controllers. And I think that'll be that. So, and maybe I'll keep those 2 there. I think I might do that. Yeah, I'll keep those 2 there. I don't like this being flat straight across here. That's an awful lot of flatness. But I think it is what it is. Yeah, and this can be like a I don't know what you would call it, like a staging ramp for leaving the ship, I guess, if you had multiple people. I don't know, which means I don't really need the airlock on this side here. I mean, do we really need 2 massive doors right next to each other? No, we do not. But since I have built out the wall to accommodate 4 blocks. Oh, that's exposed. Okay, I need to remember that. it does effectively give me a little bit of interior space. All right, cool. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, and honestly, I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep the airlock on that side as well. Yeah, after all that, I ended up this is the one spot I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have there's going to be empty space right here. And yeah, I guess there was going to be empty space right there. Okay. Cool. All right, let's get some of this built up. If I keep those two programmable blocks, then yeah, these don't really. Actually, if I keep those two, I don't need those two down there. Just hadn't planned on keeping them, but you know what? The only reason I put these two here was to replace those two. So if I'm going to keep those, then I can put these guys right down here, which opens up this space. So that's cool. Let's see. Let's get in here and look at. We have. Oh, that was just armor block. Okay. And then down here. Now that that's going to be sealed off, all right, before I start welding all this stuff up, actually, let's see. Let's weld up. I want to have cargo access inside. All right, I think it's going to end up having to be right here. All right, double check before I grind all that down. We are still connected. Yeah, we'll be connected along the bottom. Okay. No point in having a cargo right there. So. Oof. That's kind of ugly. I need a three-way elbow right here, which don't exist, which means that needs to be a full junction. This needs to be a full junction here. Okay. And then I need a three-way elbow here. So it also needs to be a full junction. Oh, that is just gross. No. No, that's not true. That doesn't need to be like that. We can put a C joint right here. Here we'll put the cargo. And then here we'll put a full vent. Yeah, we'll put a full vent. Like so. Yep. All right, there we go. And yep. Hello, newcomer.
Low.
Right. Oop. This is, oh, it's not a block. Okay. Oop. All right. Once again, everything is conveyored. Yep. Nice. Some of that yummy power. Okay, and we'll go back to let's see, we'll bring this guy back. And we'll drop down with the timer over here. Oh, I'm going to want one of those probably eventually. All right, let's get him. One. There we go. Doot. Sweet. All right, I'm happy I haven't been hindered by a lack of resources so far. I'm really happy about that. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. All right, sweet. Let's see, inconveniently, that provides cargo access on the outside as well. Okay, nice. Here we go. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. And I think for now, I'm just going to do this. It still gives me 2 spots of space, which is nice. You know, that could be a bathroom and a shower. Gotta stay clean. And yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of it on the other side. I mean, this airlock is, I think it's fine. And I'm going to set, since that is my cargo access, I'm going to put not that. I'm going to put this here. All right, text panel. Yep. Copy settings. Copy all. Oh. Copy settings. Paste. I'm trying to paste them on the door. That is not what I wanted to do. Copy settings. Paste. Here. All right. text. There we go. And I don't know how well it handles or how it deals with two LCDs that provide the same information. So, all right, let's get 1, 2. Oh, I'm out of steel. All right, that's fine. Cool. All right, so we've still got, we need that. We need that and that. So that leaves those two, and then we will need that. Okay. At a bare minimum. Steel. All right, cool. Toilet. Yes, yes, toilet. And we'll do, normally I put shower, like so. I do prefer to make it so that the open front is not facing right into the area where everyone congregates, but it really is just me out here, so I don't think privacy needs to be a high priority. Maybe if I want to sell this ship once I get out of here. All right. Cool. We have amenities. Sweet. And okay, since we are in here, let's do, where are my panels? Construction components. Have those. Great. All right, we'll put one here and here. All right, let's try this. We'll put one. One, two. Doesn't really work great either way. I guess we'll do like that. All right. That and that. And it just occurred to me, I could put a gravity generator on here. Like literally every platform we go to has a gravity generator. I've ground down about 3 or 4 now. I should definitely have the parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. A little bit further back than I expected. Okay, so right in the middle of everything. Yeah, that's nope, I need oxygen. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, You know what? Could be a lot worse. Let's see if we have the parts. Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Energy low.
That's cool. I don't include gravity generators in designs that I create in survival. Not very often, anyway. If I'm designing in creative, I usually include them. And if I build from a projector, like a something I've already designed in survival, and they're in the original design, yeah. But just if I'm organically building something, designing and building something in survival, I don't usually include one. I don't usually have the means to make them. All right, filled width. This is 3 blocks wide. That is 7.5. Depth, we established was 11. So that is 22. 10 would be 25. So 27.5 on 22. There we go. Oh, wrong one. 27.5. And then height is going to be, it needs to be 7.5. Acceleration, I guess I've seen I've seen designs use like half or less than 1G in order, I guess, to save power. That did save a lot of power. 0.1. So from 38 down to 1. That's a 95% power saving just by cutting gravity in half. That's amazing. Not that 38 kilowatts is a whole lot, but you know. All right. Nice. This big, oh my god, it's so like, man. It's just kind of in your face though, isn't it? All right. Well, let's get this done up. And then I'll tune the lights. Panel. Reset. All right. Lights. I'll call it the bridge. And bridge. Reset and suffix. And we'll make them kind of yellow. And we'll do a 10-meter radius. Fall off 0.5. Intensity of 1. Offset 2. That seems quite nice. Might be a little bit too yellow. Lights bridge. There we go. Still feels a little bit too yellow. That's okay though. I can continue to adjust those, and I think this is quite nice. And I think I'll put this kind of thing over here. All right, interior plate. Do that one. And do I want 2? No, not really. I'd rather have like some variety. Yeah, like that. One and 2. Okay. All right. I guess it works. Let's do here. Yep. Just put one right in the middle. Awesome. And with that, let me get one timer set up for the doors. So this will be doors, crew, reset name. Nope, nope. Open is fine. One timer. We'll go to here. Timer, doors. Silent. Do 9.11. I choose that, and I choose that because it's a prime. It's two prime numbers. Prime. I forget the term, but the whole number is a prime, and then the fraction is a prime as well. And what that does is it reduces the frequency of multiple timers firing at the exact same time. So like if I took this ship to a server, and like the simplest case is like, imagine you, like you said, you put your timer to fire like every 3 seconds. Well, when the server starts, like all the timers start at the exact same time whenever the server like starts. So like when you build a ship, it's like the timers, it's going to start whenever you turn it on. But when if the server's restarted for like maintenance or something, then everything's going to restart at the same time. Oh, you know what? That might not be the case. I've thought that for so long, but actually that might not be the case. Well, anyway, whether it is or not, worst case scenario, it is. Um, and if everyone say has their timers at 3 seconds, then every third second, all the timers will fire at once, right? Or all the timers on that delay. So if you put something like a prime number, then it's well, let me see, back up. So like everyone who has a timer at say like 9 seconds, and everyone has a timer at say 3 seconds, their timers are going to fire. All those timers will fire on that 9th second, right? Whereas if you put like the same with like 2 or 4 or 8 or something, so there's potential for overlap. But if you use like a prime number, there's only one overlapping time. Is it like when it's a multiple of that timer and like whatever other timer? So like if you have one timer that's a 5 and one that's a 9, they'll only fire at the same time every 45 seconds, right? So that's like the main part of the timer I put as a prime number, and then I add a decimal that's also a prime, so that it offsets it. So like if someone else used say 9 even, and I use 9.11, then the period at which they will fire at the exact same time is I'm actually not sure what it is, but it's really low, because it's 11/100ths. So I'm not sure how to do that in my head. I'm not sure. I've worked it out before. I don't remember now. But it's going to be a long time before that 0.11 offset like wraps around to be on an even, right? Because the first time they'll fire, it's off by 0.11, and the next time it fires, it's 0.22, and the next time it's 0.33 from the time that the 0.01 is firing. So it continues to offset, and even after 9, it's going to be 0.99, and then the next time it's when you add 11 to that, then it's going to be 0.1, right? So you've done 10 full cycles, and now you've gone from 0.11 down to 0.1. And anyway, it will eventually, but it takes a lot of cycles. So I like to add that little fraction in there, and nobody notices a tenth of a second. It's just not for doors. Anyway, sorry for that little segue. So what I want you to do is start and close all. Start and in a few seconds. Hey, and we are pressurized. So now, yay, I have oxygen, power. I'm not getting hydrogen, but I didn't expect that either. So, sweet. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I'm very happy with that. And I think the time has come to make one paint gun and 1,000 paint. Actually, I don't think I've got any gravel. Oh, hi. Hi, sweetie. What you want? I don't have any gravel. All right, well, I guess that puts the kibosh on that idea. Okay. Well, moving outside. Let's finish up more stuff. Oh yeah, I'll put the helmet on. All right, here we go. Cool. All right, that's that. And all right, let's come over here. Cargo. Cargo. Access. No. Here we go. Great. Inventory. Here. All right. I would like that, and that. Yeah, just do like that. Light here. Entrance lights are green. 5. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? How you doing? They are always on, so no need to configure them. All right, great. So let's come up here and do that. One of those. Yep, one of those. And then we'll do 10x. Okay. So I guess we'll do the left side first. So we've got one down. And we'll do one up. All right, we'll do one left. Let's see, we'll do forward. Oh, we are out. Oops. Oh well. Let's get down here. All right, we've got our forward. And we'll do one reverse. I think the original space pod track comes with let's see, 3 forward, 2 up, that's 5, 1 left, right, that's 7, 1 down, that's 8, 2 reverse, that's 10. Okay, so it comes with 10. 2 here. Cool. And then 1 to the right. All right, now I believe 56. These require AT. That 56 is probably all the thruster components I have. Oh, well. All right. Happy to be wrong about that. All right, let's see, we'll do a second forward. And we'll do a second backward. And I did not leave a spot for jump drives. All right, well, guess we'll be modifying this later. All right, so we've got 2 forward, 2 backward, 1 left and right. All right, let's do a third forward. $145. I can do one more. We'll do one more forward. $65. All right. I don't think I have 15 more, do I? Nope. All right. That is all we've got. That's fine. Let's put, so I'm not holding anything. Let's get some steel. Sure. Yeah, why not? All right, that's everything welded except for 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oops, I forgot to build that in somewhere.
Energy low.
Okay. I suppose I could drop it in right there. I think I'll do that. Steel, yeah, okay. So we'll do you. Nope. There we go. Yeah, that seems good. Oh wait, that is my external cargo access, conveniently located right here, where I will be all the time. Maybe I should not cover that up. All right, if that is the case, well, then it'll remain there for the time being. Let's put steel plate. Yeah, we'll go with these. Yeah, we'll do that one and that one, and then get these bad boys. Boom.
Energy critical.
So the holdup on these is probably the metal grids. Yep.
No energy.
Yep, everything but the metal grids. Large steel tubes. Oh, got those. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, let's see if we can do something interesting. Maybe this. Oh, I need interior plate. All right. Well, interior plate. We'll do that. That one. There. There. Here. There we go. All right, grab one of these, ditch those, and 10x. Enough. right, cool. That, and I'll just put this right down the center here. Steel. Yep, that'll do it. All right, large tubes. Uh-oh. Production. Finally hit a bottleneck, huh? Cargo. Let's see. We have plenty of stuff. Why? Did I? Oh. Ores. Components. Maybe that is the problem. All right, reset. Off. E3. Timer block. Replace. Off. You guys reset. Armory. Air vent. The interior. Whoops, not off. Actually, let's go to here and on. There we go. I don't know if the mod is in here. There's a mod I like to play with usually that is called Pressurize Your Room, which basically requires medical rooms and survival kits to be in pressurized environments in order to be turned on. And so what I do is I set the so what'll happen is if you build it in a room and then you depressurize the room, they'll shut off. So I always set an air vent to turn them back on once the room is pressurized. That way, if I accidentally vent the ship and they shut down, they'll be turned back on as soon as the door closes, which is nice because if you are dying or you die and you have vented the ship, it's kind of like it's like an automatic recovery for the station, for the medical room or whatever. Because my doors are on timers, and then the air vents are set to trigger to turn the med bay back on. So you've got, even if you die at your last gasp as you try to recharge or whatever, the doors will close within a few seconds, and the ship will repressurize, and then the medical bay will turn back on, and you'll be able to respond, or I'll be able to respond there. That is the theory. I've never really come that close, but oh yeah, that's what I was doing. But just having it, like as far as like the last minute thing goes, but as far as having them return back on, that has helped me on many occasions. So I like that, and I like the fact that they don't work when the room is depressurized. It adds an element of like things to consider, especially when you're, say, recovering a damaged ship or when your ship's been destroyed or whatever. Yeah, I don't see any tubes here. Why not? Ingots. Huh. Do I really have to put this on everything? Ingots. All right. Well, the assembler is on. That was my next guess. Was maybe I'd turn. I know I for a while I'd turned them off while I was moving them back and forth. Let's see. A large steel tube uses 10, and the steel plate uses 7. Nope. You do that first. That should be plenty. Here, there. One more. Sweet. Alrighty. Refill, yes. Toolbar, no. Inventory, yes. Terminal, no. Tanks. Here. 2 H2 tanks. We'll put you on stockpile. That's what I wanted. All right. All right, cool. Here, there. Okay, and I've tried to leave myself a few points. I've got one there, and of course on the top and the bottom of the hydrogen tank, as well as the points on the thrusters. Points for mounting weapons, although I don't know that I really want to put weapons on a fuel tank, but I do have the option. All right, let's get this welded.
Energy low.
Steel. Okay, and all right, there's nothing in here, so we can finally get rid of this. And that frees up another place to mount turrets if I need to. All right. Interior plate. The interior plate. So we'll get some of those. We've got that and some of those. So bathrooms are over here. These are all slope. Yeah. All right. Well, let's do something.
Energy low.
Yeah, we can do something like that. And that's a solid block. This one is not. Okay. So let's just do that. That would be a window. Here we go. There we go. Let's do that. Up there? No, it's too high. Here we go. Sweet. And I think we need some food. food production capability. That would have been a good spot for an inset kitchen, I think. Maybe. This is a solid block. Oh, okay. Oh, there goes my air. Bye-bye. 3. Inset kitchen. There we go. Motors. I guess for all the automation. Oh, hello, new people. Nice to see you. And if I ever had a ship of my own, the thing that would really make me feel like I made it would be my own drink bar. Like a soda, like not even alcohol, but just this thing. This thing makes me feel special. Like, yeah, I've got it figured out, finally. Sweet. Okay. Get some lights up there. Nice bathroom. Excellent. Now, oh, well, there's one more thing we need. As soon as I find it, there it is. Let's go with 2 of these bad boys. Steel. I hope I have enough parts to make them. These use metal grids, and I think I dumped all my metal grids into those thrusters, so that might be a problem. Yeah, I'll put them up there.
No energy.
Oh, you're kidding me. Whoops. Metal grids. Oh, that's a problem. $50. That is a problem. Grids require cobalt. How many are you? 15. Uh-oh. 0. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's... Where the hell did they all go? Oh, in here? 24. Oh, I wonder if Izzy's broke them down for some reason. Oh, maybe. I guess it's time to review this. Oh, I forgot to copy the... got it, right? The hidden data, or the custom data. Hand drill item, H. Bottles are fine. Interior plate. Ammo is fine. Bottles fine. There. That's fine. Steel, fine. welder item. All right, let that update. Cool. So how are we looking on these numbers? That's a deficit. That's not good. Deficit. That's no big deal. We used all our medical components. That's fine. Medical grids, we are hurting on that. I would like to update this to be we'll do 200 for now. Motors, do 300. Power cells, 80 is fine. Radio, I forget how much an antenna is. Small steel tube. Yeah, we'll do 1,000. Solar cell, steel plate will be 1,000, 3,000. Rust. I think 300 is where I wanted to sit. Our steel tubes, 200. I think that was going to be 50. Girder, we'll do 200. And this will be 15. Okay. G antenna is 40. Are they all? Yep, it's 40. Okay. So you radio component is 40. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. Bulletproof glass. We'll do that and we'll get rid of it. Here, we can get rid of that. Construction component. We can get rid of that. Detector. How much is in an ore detector? 20. And then, of course, things like sensors and AI blocks use them as well. So we'll do, I think 20 is fine. Displays, 50, that's fine. Girders, 200. Gravity generator, we'll just accumulate those. Bottles, will accumulate them. Interior plate, let's do 1,500. Large steel tube. Yeah. Medical, we'll keep that right on the dot. Metal grid. We'll go ahead and bring that up, and then we'll do that. Motors, that's cool. Oxygen bottles, we can accumulate. Power cells, yeah, we can just accumulate those. Radio communication, yeah, 40 is fine. And then small steel tubes, that's fine. Solar cells, I believe it is 16 per solar panel. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's 32. Okay, solar cell, 32. That's fine. Steel plate and then thrust. Yeah. All right, cool. So I had them all on accumulate just while I was building up my inventory, but now that I've done a lot of the majority of the building I wanted to do and accumulating stuff So I think now it's fine to set them sort of my goal. My goal quotas. And I just realized this is awesome. I have not yet salvaged this platform, so that's fantastic. One thing, I should probably get a connector so I can drain this hydrogen here. And I believe, okay, I believed wrong. I thought there was a lot of stuff in here. Apparently I've already looted a lot of it, but still, this is half full of hydrogen. That's really nice. 24 metal grid. Oh, nice. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, I didn't think I had salvaged any of this stuff yet. That's cool. And there is probably... Nope, I've already got the gravity generator, I guess. Yeah, I think it was right there. Okay, that's fine. What's in here? Stairs. All right, that's cool. Yeah, all right, let's grab stuff. What's that? Oh, battery. That's nice.
Energy low. Inventory full.
All right. I'm wondering if I could set up a sensor to trigger these doors to close. I've been using the timer method for a long time, and it's like a 75% good solution. Oh yeah. Oh, my O2 is tanks. There we go. Yeah, it's a 75% good solution, but I do feel like I would prefer an event-driven solution to one that is simply a timer. Oh well, something to think about. All right, let's go ahead and carve down this. Wait. And I'm thinking what I'm going to need to do is build a conveyor kind of out there that I can dock that to. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to maneuver that into this cave to be able to dock to a connector there. Of course, still have the gyro issue to solve. But assuming I get that solved one way or another. And I just realized I didn't make any provision for a parasite vehicle. Which means if I decide to build a miner at some point, I'm not really well equipped to carry it with me anywhere.
Inventory full.
I mean, I guess I could. I mean, there's plenty of flat surface to maglock to, but yeah, I guess it's not a big deal. It's just something that I just realized I did not consider. I would have preferred to have considered and decided, oh, I'm just going to maglock it to the massive flat surfaces as an active decision, as opposed to, oh, well, I guess this is what I have to do because I didn't think about it. Part of the reason I'm grinding all this down is to get resources because I don't have a mining vehicle or an ore detector. And then the time that I'm taking to do this gives Izzy's a chance to sort of load balance the quotas the way I had told it to do. Oh, nope. Okay. Nothing in there. So I guess these aren't connected because this is all red. Huh, okay. Well, we don't need this. Oh, another one. Oh, yay, more computers. That means more silicon. That's good. I'm not necessarily deliberately trying to do like a no mining run or anything like that. But the way the scenario starts, you don't really you're not really equipped. I guess that's really my fault. They At this point I have encountered a mining craft. I just chose to grind it down, so I don't have it anymore. So I guess yeah, at this point you would be equipped to mine. All right, cool. And then there's the whole platform down there. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think I have plenty of steel. Steel plate, 3600. Yep. That seems like a good amount, especially since my ship has been built. Let's see. You have 0 of 50 and you have 0 of 50. All right, let's see. So that provided me with 24.
Energy critical.
You have 15. You have none. All right. $39. What else uses metal grids? I don't. Cargo. But the thing is, it's only 24. It's only 24. These use 4. I'm short 11. I feel like I've found more metal grids by now, normally. But you know what? I guess not. How are we doing? Fully depleted in 2 hours. Oh, I did not. I did not provide another engine.
No energy.
Again? Oh my gosh. All right. Whoops. Damn it. Yeah, I did not provide another engine to replace the one that I ground down. Okay, that's not good. All right. Oh, where those would be good spots, but they're not conveyored up in any way. Let's see. They could be if I change that pipe to a 6-way. Don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I could put them here. I could replace this pipe with an engine there and slap an engine right there. I don't really want to do that. I think the engine will look kind of cool. Um, I think I'll put them out here. Maybe if I do like a T, like so. Let's see, steel plate. So we'll do steel plate. There we go. So for example, I could do like this, and then, oh, I don't have them loaded. Okay. Power. Merge. So, here. So that would be kind of cool. Like so. You see, and then I could do like a cool slope, right? Like this, or like that. And then if I wanted to, I could put a turret on the outside, right? But for right now, I'll just put a cap. Boop. Then I'll do the same over here. We need a T there. Oh. Put that there. And this guy right there. Cool. And then an end cap. All right. These don't use metal grids. Oh, okay. We should be able to build all this up. Here, 10x. And all right, let's make sure the engine managers are running. Program. Oh, we don't have one. Oh, yeah. Okay. In that case, cool. All right, start charge point. We'll do 75. Stop at 90. Minimum fuel required. We're going to say 30%. Load balance, multi-grid engines, batteries, all no. Okay. Recompile. Hydrogen tank, 5.4. So they're not running. That's fine. Okay. U. Program to be determined. There we go. Here, U2. There we go. See, we'll do pilot, main. I don't think we need any of that. Do that. H2 engines. Rename. There we go. Lockers. Corner medical room. Large cargo. There we go. Does not need to be in toolbar or in the terminal. Couple of speed modules. Toilet. Don't need to see that. Timer does not need to be in the terminal. Thrusters. Reset name. These can just be thrusters. Thruster. As can all of these. I don't know why I didn't do all of that at once. Large hydrogen. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Is that everything? Oh, this is the LCD. Entertainment. And we can turn that off for now. This will be an LCD for auto crafting. Does not need to be in the terminal. That's that. Thrusters. Not actually, yeah, we'll do this. Thrusters. Brucers. Gyros. We'll do that. You, all right, include that one. All right, now, take that out. Ion thrusters. And then you two, hydrogen thrusters. All right. Hydrogen, those two, ion, everything else, thrusters and gyros, all of them. Okay. And someday I'll have gyros. That'll be nice. Ion thrusters. Oh, do I not? I do. Oh, you can't set the color if they're not built. Okay. All right, no problem. Oh. All right, cool. Break time's over. Alrighty. Oh, did I get this color? Doot. And there we go. Cool. Right, so I still have an issue. That's 4. I need 11. I'm stuck. I'm absolutely stuck. Cargo. That's it. Those are my only choices. I need 11. Shit. Okay. How full is this thing? Cargo. Large cargo. It's at 49. One small will hold 15. So I would need 3 more small. 3 more small would mean I need 12 metal grids. So if this gave me 24 and I used 12, I need 11. That's what I've got to do. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. So we need interior plate. All right. And I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3. It's just for temporary. 2, 3. You go away. Yeah. Oh. I have a problem. Oh, wait a minute. I just ground down a big large one. I had this built with its 24. I ground down a big large one that had another 24. There was a large cargo there. I had this, and this was complete, and this was complete. Wait a second. Where did my grids go? Oh, they're in there. Okay. All right. This is silly. I've got to grind this down so I can get the grids, so I can make these cargo, so I can move the contents of this cargo into those cargo, so I can grind this down, so I get the grids to grind that up. Oh my god, this is silly. All right, cargo and cargo. Let's see. I'm gonna be fighting this. Actually, let's do this. Let's just turn that off. All right, here. All right, cargo and cargo. Cargo la. Cargo sma. All right, so here we go. Just fill it up. You. And then you. Uh-oh. Oh, and then cargo ack. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yay. Alright, put the things back over to here. So all we need is our metal grids. Yeah. That's kind of funny. So this needs 23. 1, 2, 3. That is 12. That's half of what I need. I feel like I've still lost grids somewhere. I feel like I've somehow done that. But fine. At least I have a ship I can maneuver now. Okay, so that was an issue. All right, let's get a siphon connector. Let's see, I need interior plate. So INT. Yep, do that. And yeah, we'll just do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and I'm gonna do a third one. Steel. Need steel. Steel. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. I keep seeing something flicker out the corner of my eye, and then I look over and nothing's changed. So I don't know. I thought maybe I was getting some error messages or something. All right, we'll get one of these and one of those. Put that away. All right. Oh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be everything. Oh, my thrusters are all finally shining. I noticed they hadn't started right away when I welded them up. Excellent. Alrighty, and there. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a connector. There. One, 2, 3, and there.
Energy low.
I think I need to bring this out to the side. And what I'll do is I'll just get the ship position and then go from there. All right. First time you moving in a while. That's cool. I'm pretty happy with this design. All right. Cool. All right. For now, let's get a little bit of extra lighting going on. Yeah, these guys. We'll do that. That. And there. And I suppose that and that. Great. All right. I guess I can point this one off to the side as well. So we got here, here. Yeah. That one. 1, 2, and then 5. And likewise, so this one actually, okay, this one can just go straight back. Yeah, we'll do like this. Now, my concern is, will I bump into the ceiling? Not if I extend this out far enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's far enough for sure. Okay, cool. Steel and construction component. Steel. Give me interior plate, construction component. There we go. Sweet. All right. Yikes. Okay. And boop. Actually, what am I doing? Tank. Stockpile. Yummy. Get all the hydrogen, which I can't use at all because I can't build my thrusters, but that is okay. That's okay. Whoops. There's my air. All right, empty. Oh, they finally have enough power. Enough. Yeah, okay. Program, not the one I want. Here we go. Engine manager. Battery load is 0.5. Oh, we're just recharging. Battery charge is 67. Yep. Yep, that's what I told it to do. Cool. All right. You are empty. Yep.
Inventory full.
Cool. All right. Yep, I just need 500 metal grids. 550. 574. Plus 12. So 562 grids. That's all I need. All right. Cargo. That's full. That's half full. That's full. That's full. I don't have a lot of inventory available, and I have no grids. Okay, that's a concern. Surely that won't become an issue at any time in the near future. Alrighty. I believe it is just about time to move on. Ion thrusters. You guys are not complete, so you don't count. So we'll come down here, we'll do this, and let's do, what would be a cool color for ion thrusters? Purple would be really cool. Violet would be really cool. Not purple, violet would be cool. The problem is when you add white to violet, you basically get purple or pink. Let's darken it up. If you keep the green out, you'll get magenta. Maybe we just go to blue. Yeah, I guess we can just do like a dark blue. I don't really like that, but whatever. That is not terribly important. Sweet. Okay. We are done at this location. Time to move on. So, from here, let's see. This was, okay, it's not marked. Okay. So, from here, I can see, from current position, I can see, projectors. That's what it was. All right, projectors. Projectors and jump drives. Okay. Sweet. So I know if I come back to this point, I can see both of those. And I have since lost sight of the previous two, so I'm going to return. I don't have a mining ship anymore. Okay, it's back there. And actually, production and pressurization. Production would be a great one. So I need to produce things. I need materials right now. So yeah, that's a good one to go visit. So let's return to there. Oh, 19 minutes of power. Glad those engines are running. All right, so we can turn those off for now. That's all right. Yeah. It's nothing special, but I think it's all right. It turned out all right. It's interesting. The middle part, I'm not super excited about the way the timers and programmable blocks and all that are there. I kind of thought I might have something, I don't know, just different. I thought it would. I was hoping I could do something better than that. That's okay. That was a very lengthy. That was a very lengthy retrofit. I guess that's what happens when you don't plan a whole lot. I certainly hadn't planned a whole lot. I just did it. I just jumped into it. All right, here we go. Coming up on the GPS where I was last able to see those two tasks. All right, let's see. All right, there's production and there's pressurization. Great. Awesome. All right, let's head on over to production. The engines are both running. Great. Oh. Hang on a second. You're off. You guys are off. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. That one will be start. All right, I bet they're not both running. Oh. Or oh, did we shut off because we got to the power we needed? Program charging fault. Oh. That means it can't. Oops. Hello, Lulu. Okay, this one definitely cannot get fuel because that is not built. However, this fuel tank. Oh, that's what the problem is. Boop. Here we go. Hi. Oh, hello, sweetie. Cool. So now, engine. All right, it's on, but it's not doing anything. Cool. Awesome. All right, 1 day of power. Oh, I feel better about that. You win. Come here. Oh, whoop. There we go. Hello, new person. Just got to get to this this waypoint for production. There you go, sweetie. We'll be on. We'll be off. We'll be off. We'll be on. We'll be off. I don't know, one of those two. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this. Um, Sensor. Let's do this. Give me pieces. We'll put, oops, here. Nope. God. There it is. Wow. At least that wasn't hard. All right, so we'll do that. All right, we have 3 kilometers. We're not going very fast. That's okay. All right, we'll configure this sensor for the airlock. And what I'm going to do, it's in the center of the block. So the left extent is going to be half one block. So that's 1.25. The right extent will be 1.25. The bottom will be 0. The top, I'm actually going to make 2.5. So what this will do is create a barrier in the middle of the 2 blocks. The back extent will be 2.5, so the full depth of 1 block, and the front will be 0. So if we turn this on, sensor range. Well, I botched that up, didn't I? Bottom. I hate when I do that. All right, the bottom. Oh, I think I forgot it was on its back. Okay, so the bottom will be 0. The top is going to be, that's correct. The back is 2.5. Oh, maybe, I don't, all right, I don't know what happened with that. All right, so there we go. So now, yeah, there's this area that starts the middle of this block and extends to the middle of that block. Okay, so I'm going to set that to detect. I no longer need that or that. Whoops. I'm going to set that to detect people, players. Turn that off. Detect players, owner, friendly. That'll be that. And then what it's going to do is when you don't detect them, so when the detection stops, no, when you detect them, you'll close all doors. Yep, that should do it. All right, we're at 1 kilometer. Cool. So now, if I open this, as soon as I walk in, it closes behind me. Walk out, that's fine. Walk back in, it closes behind me. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I would do that more often, actually, because that works really well. Except the location the sensor has to be is not typically available. I don't usually have an empty spot right above my doors. So, all right. Or right below the doors. So it's not usually possible to do that, but it did work out well. Oh, that bugs me. The patterns are messed up. Sweet, 300 meters. Let's go ahead and start braking. Okay, we can brake pretty fast. Oh, and we see new stuff. Excellent. Including hydrogen thrusters. Well, that is perfect. All right, let's go ahead. There we go. All right, hydrogen thrusters, remote control, and pressurization. All right, so we've already got pressurization visible. New concurrent, we've got hydrogen. We'll do H2 thrusters to keep it short. H2 thruster, remote control, and I'll do. Oh, okay. We'll do RC and pressurize. And the reason I'm going to put it in both is I don't know where I'll be when I need to see these. And it'll be good to know, like, one of them might be closer than the other. So, and I'll just remember when I complete the pressurization task to update both these bookmarks, these GPS points. But that's trivial. That's no big deal. Okay, so see a large container. That's awesome. That's 24 metal grids I really need. I see a refinery. That's cool. I know those have metal grids in them. Yeah, nice. And of course, there'll be the standard gravity generator, which will be that's some good stuff right there. Oh, that's fantastic. I like that, sweetie. And with that sensor, I don't need that timer running anymore. And I think actually I'm going to go ahead and turn it off just to ease the load on the server. Just do that. No, we'll leave it configured. I'll just turn it off though. There we go. Sweet. All right, let's go see what we have over here. Nice. Okay. Refinery, toggle block on off. Start task. Hey, what's up, sweetie? Oops. Oh, I bumped the kitty. Sweetie. It's all right. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. She's over here like, you kick me at a jail for father for 1,000 years. She really is like that. It's kind of funny. All right, let's get started with this task and see what it takes. Boop. Repair the conveyor tubes. You got it, buddy. You forgive me? Let's get over here. Oh, and there's a third one. Right on. That's a small container. Where would the small container be? Oh, where is? There it is. Hello. Boop. Nice. Right, we'll do this first, and then we'll get this one, and then we'll get. Yeah. Hooray! Build and connect an assembler to the refinery. You got it, boss. I need a steel plate. Oh man, this isn't connected. What? Oh my goodness. Why? Why would you do that? All right, whatever. All right, assembler. Hey, what you doing? All right. Assemblers use metal grids. Ah, that's where they've gone. I have a full-size assembler. That's 10 metal grids right there. Okay. I couldn't be positive, but it just seemed like I was a few too short. Okay. Cool. Well, the good news is I have 10 more metal grids now too, so that's awesome. All right, what did you say to me? This one? Okay, I guess that was that. Oh, well, that's nice to know. Pale golden rod. Wow. Crimson, purple, violet. What you doing? Stop it. Behave. Cornflower blue. All right, fantastic. Well, all right. The task here is done. That is freaking awesome. What I should do, I think I have some ore on here, so I should get that so I can process it a little bit. I wasn't sure how much. All right, boop. Okay, sweet. Now I think what I want to do, okay. I think I may want to use this for a little bit before I dismantle everything. I don't see that there's any actual ore in here, but even if I just grind up a bunch of stone, yeah, I don't see anything. But that's okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think that's the plan. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's so good. Yeah. That'll work. Okay, I'm not holding anything. So, okay. So I think I'm going to call it there for today. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you had fun. I did. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.